Good morning to each and everyone of us who are present here today in this conference room, and of course to those who are following us on our YouTube account via live streaming. Good morning also. Today is scheduled procurement activity, which is the opening of bids of 3 infra projects. We have here the members of the BAC, the technical working group, the BAC secretariat, and of course our IT operators who are in charge on our live streaming for this activity. And also we have here a representative from the bidders. So before we'll start, get yourself be introduced to be recognized, and what company did you represent? Use the mic for recognition, followed by use the mic. Use the mic because we are being monitored by the central office and regional office for this activity.
Good morning. Nagadtukot Maylene Salidaw, representative ni Babsan Builders, as an observers. Thank you.
Thank you very much for Babsan Builders.
Good morning, everyone. I am Evelyn Toledo, representative of Babsan Builders and Supply as observer. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Shakni Erolin Sawatan, representing ATM Construction.
Thank you very much, ladies. So we start with the opening of bid for contract ID 25PL0024 with an ABC of 9,800,000 pesos only. The contract title is the Convergence and Special Support Program, Sustainable Infrastructure Projects Alleviating Groups. This is under the CPAC. Access roads and or bridges from the national roads connecting to indigenous people, IP communities, construction of bridge, Sanhulian, Tabuk City, Kalinga. We have here two bidders, but unfortunately, the Babsan Builders and Supply submitted a letter of withdrawal, which is addressed to the district engineer through the assistant district engineer and the chairman and the BAC secretariat. Signed by Robert Alan Tisanyo, the proprietor of Babsan Builders and Supply, for reason that the renewal of their pickup license is still on process. And the renewal of tax clearance for 2021 is still with BIR. And to date, no feedback the status of the tax clearance. And 3, after uploading and updating of PDFs, and w.com will follow. With this, unfortunately, I go before this. So with this, the BAC accept the letter of withdrawal of Babsan Builders and Supply for all the reasons stated. So we now open the bid proposal of Jet Construction for contract ID 25PL0024. So may I ask Sir Warren, Engineer Liwalo, to open for us the bid proposal submitted by Jet Construction.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good morning to each and everyone. So now the bid proposal submitted by JAP Construction for contract ID number 25PL0024, which is the Convergence and Special Support Program, Sustainable Infrastructure Projects Alleviating Gaps, or CPAG, access roads and or bridges from the national roads connecting to indigenous people, communities, construction of bridge San Julian, Tabuk City, Kalinga. The bid proposal was received at the Procurement Unit Office on February 11, 2025 at 9:07 a.m. Meron open the original copy of the bid proposal. Original technical documents for contract ID number 25PL0024 of Jet Construction or Jet Construction. So for the technical component, tagging and page numbering complying. So first we have the Certificate of Field Jobs Registration valid until March 15, 2025. Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, duly signed and authorized, organizational chart with Geoffrey G. Peralta as the project manager, Irene Jonathan Peralta as the construction safety and health officer, Maria Teresa L. Menjola as the materials engineer, Johnny Boy B. Eroy as the project engineer, Jerry Linty Aliong as the liaison officer, and Nathaniel Banataw as the construction foreman. Next, we have the contractors list of key personnel, contractors list of major equipment for the contract, sworn statement, omnibus sworn statement stating that Geoffrey G. Peralta of legal age, married Filipino and residing at number 14 Dagitan Street, Dagupan Centro, Tabuk City, Kalinga, is the sole proprietor of Jet Construction with office address at number 14 Dagitan Street, Dagupan Centro, Tabuk City, Kalinga. That as the owner and sole proprietor of Jet Construction, Geoffrey J. Peralta has the full power and authority to do, execute, and perform any and all acts necessary to participate in the bidding for 24P or 25PL0024. That Jet Construction is not blacklisted or barred from bidding by the government of the Philippines or any of its agencies, offices, corporations, or local government units, foreign government, or foreign or international financing institution whose blacklisting rules have been recognized by the GPPB. That each of the documents submitted in satisfaction of the bidding requirement is an authentic copy of the original, complete, and all statements and information provided therein are true and correct. That Jet Construction is authorizing the HOPE or its duly authorized representative to verify all the documents submitted. That Geoffrey G. Peralta is not related to the HOPE, members of the BAC, DWG, BAC Secretariat, the head of the Project Management Office or End User Unit, and the project consultants by consanguinity or affinity up to the third civil decree. That Jet Construction complies with existing labor laws and standards. That Jet Construction is aware of and has undertaken the responsibilities as a bidder. that JEP Construction did not give or pay directly or indirectly any commission, amount, fee, or any form of consideration, pecuniary or otherwise, to any person or official, personnel, or representative of the government in relation to any procurement project or activity. That in case advance payment was made or given, failure to perform or deliver any of the obligations and undertakings in the contract shall be sufficient grounds to constitute criminal liability for swindling or estafa, or the commission of fraud with unfaithfulness or abuse of confidence through misappropriating or converting any payment received by a person or entity under an obligation involving the duty to deliver certain goods or services to the prejudice of the public and the government of the Philippines pursuant to Article 315 of Act Number 3815 Series of 1930 as amended, or the revised penal code. Signed, Geoffrey G. Peralta, duly notarized. Next, we have the statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts. Statement of single largest completed contracts. So for this LCC, no attached list of projects for the statement of single largest completed contracts. For this LCC, no listed projects on the for the statement of single largest completed contract. None. So may I continue? Next, we have the NFCC. We have the affidavit of site inspection, duly signed and notarized. DTI certificate of registration, valid until June 7, 2026. Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025. Latest income tax return, tax clearance, valid until May 7, 2025. Pickup license, valid until July 1, 2025. Audited financial statement, updated proof of ownership of contractors' materials minimum testing requirement, integrity pledge, duly signed and notarized, duly signed with documents, S-curve with bar chart, and per CPM, Manpower utilization schedule, equipment utilization schedule, and construction methods in narrative form.
The procurement review first before we'll make a rulings. Thank you, Ma'am Marie. So we'll make a ruling on the project construction. Upon reviewing the documents submitted, he needs to state his SLCC, which is a major item. So there's a notation there that any missing, incomplete, or patently insufficient document in the above mentioned checklist is a ground for outright rejection of the bid. And also for the on this pickup license, it is that the road, highway, pavement, railways, airport, horizontal structures and bridges is on medium A. As according to our procurement engineer, this license should need also an experience. So with this, the back rules that that jet construction is non-complying for 25 PL 0024 due to the non-submission of SLCC. So with the two that Babson Builders and Supply, with the letter of bid withdrawal and jet construction non-compliant due to no SLCC attached, the procurement unit or the back secretary is advised to advertise contract ID number 25 PL 0024. So let's proceed with the 25 PL 0025. Contract ID 25 PL 0025 with an ABC of 9,900,000 pesos only. Contract title, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of Liwan West, Anonang Road, Rizal, Kalinga. We have only one bidder submitted his intent for this, and in the name of Bulayaw Construction Services. So may I ask again, Sir Warren Dualo, to open the bid proposal submitted by Bulayaw Construction Services for 25 PL 0025.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The bid proposal of Bulayaw Construction Services for 25 PL 0025 was received at the Procurement Unit Office on February 11, 2025 at 9:55 a.m. We now open the original copy, the bid proposal. Original copy of the technical component submitted by Bulayaw Construction Services for 25 PL 0025, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program or BIP, access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of Liwan West Anonang Road located at Rizal, Kalinga. Of course, we have the PhilJobs certificate of PhilJobs registration valid until April 5, 2025. TCAP JB license not applicable. Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration duly signed and notarized. Organizational chart with John Camille Irving Lamawin as the project manager and the authorized managing officer. Vince Lord A. Kabaddu as the project engineer, Roy Loyusen Bumowe as the materials engineer, Lauren May B. Gramahe as the liaison officer, Lauren at the same time as the safety officer, June Saki Banata was the construction foreman. Next, we have the list of contractors, key personnel, list of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment, omnibus sworn statement, an affidavit stating that John Camille L. Lamawin of legal age, married, Filipino and residing at Roas Street, Barangay Dagupan Centro, Tabuk City, Kalinga, is the sole proprietor or authorized representative of Bulayaw Construction Services with office address at Group 3, Bulano Norte, Tabuk City, Kalinga. That as the owner and sole proprietor of Bulayaw Construction Services, John Camille L. Lamawin has the full power and authority to do, execute, and perform any and all acts necessary to participate in the bidding for 25 PL 0025. That Bulayaw Construction services is not blacklisted or barred from bidding by the government of the Philippines or any of its agencies, offices, corporations, or local government units, foreign government, or foreign or international financing institution whose blacklisting rules have been recognized by the TPPB. That each of the documents submitted in satisfaction of the bidding requirement is an authentic copy of the original, complete, and all statements and information provided therein are true and correct. That Bulayo Construction Services is authorizing the HOP or its duly authorized representative to verify all the documents submitted. That the owner or sole proprietor is not related to the HOP, members of the BAC, TWT, the BAC Secretariat, the head of the Project Management Office or Implementing Unit, and the project consultants by consanguinity or affinity up to the third civil degree. That Bulayo Construction Services complies with existing labor laws and standards. That Bulayo Construction Services is aware of and has undertaken the responsibilities as a bidder. That Bulayo Construction Services did not give or pay directly or indirectly any commission, amount, fee, or any form of consideration, pecuniary or otherwise, to any person or official, personnel, or representative of the government in relation to any procurement project or activity. That in case advance payment was made or given, failure to perform or deliver any of the obligations and undertakings in the contract shall be sufficient grounds to constitute criminal liability forcibly, or the commission of fraud with unfaithfulness or abuse of confidence through misappropriating or converting any payment received by a person or entity under an obligation involving the duty to deliver certain goods or services to the prejudice of the public and the government of the Philippines, pursuant to Article 315 of Act Number 3815, Series of 1930, as amended, or the revised penal code. Signed, John Camille Irving Lamawin, duly notarized. Next, we have the statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. SLCC, NFCC computation. We have the affidavit of site inspection, duly signed and notarized. DTI certificate of registration valid until June 30, 2025. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025. Latest income tax return, tax clearance valid until July 18, 2025. Pickup license valid until August 21, 2025. Audited financial statement, materials minimum testing requirement, integrity pledge, duly signed. We have the bid documents, escort with bar chart, and per CPM, and power utilization schedule, equipment utilization schedule, and construction methods narrative form.
Thank you, Sir Warren. So, seems that Bulayo Construction Services plus passed the preliminary examination on the documents submitted. So the Bank Secretary has advised to forward Bulayo Construction Services, the Procurement Service, the Central Office for their eligibility, processing of their eligibility. So let's move on to 25 PL 0026 with an ABC of 4,950,000 pesos only. Contract title, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Project, Flood Mitigation Structures, Protecting Major Strategic Public Buildings, Facilities Construction of Mapaco Creek, Flood Control, located at Barangay Mapaco, Pinokpok, Kalinga. We have two bidders who submitted their intent for this particular contract. The Dreams Construction and Iitya Construction. So with the, may I ask again, Sir Warren, to open first the bid proposal of Dreams Construction, then followed by ITIA Construction.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Now start with the the opening of the bid proposal submitted by Dreams Construction for 25 PL0026, which was received at the Procurement Unit Office on February 11, 2025 at 8:44 a.m. Original technical component submitted by Dreams Construction for 25 PL0026, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Project, Flood Mitigation Structures, Protecting Major Strategic Public Buildings Facilities, Construction of Mapaco Creek, Flood Control, Barangay Mapaco, Pinokpok, Kalinga. Tagging and page numbering complying. We have the certificate of PhilJEP's registration valid until September 27, 2025. TCAB special DP license not applicable. Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, duly signed and notarized. Organizational chart with Galo D. Dawigoy as the project manager, Lorante S. Balala as the project engineer, Venos A. Alfonso as the materials engineer, Rodolfo B. De La Cruz as the project foreman, Janet Dawigoy as the administrative department head, Frances Grill Kawilang as the executive secretary officer, and Rupa May Dawigoy as the liaison officer. We have the contractors list of key personnel, contractors list of major equipment, sworn statement, an affidavit stating that Galo D. Dawigoy of legal age, married, Filipino, and residing at Agbanawag, Taguig City, Kalinga, is the sole proprietor or authorized representative of Dreams Construction with office address at Agbanawag, Taguig City, Kalinga. That as the owner and sole proprietor or authorized representative of Dreams Construction, Galo D. Dawigoy has the full power and authority to do, execute, and perform any and all acts necessary to participate in the bidding for 25 PL0026. That Dreams Dreams Construction is not blacklisted or barred from bidding by the government of the Philippines or any of its agencies, offices, corporations, or local government units, foreign government, or foreign or international financing institution whose blacklisting rules have been recognized by the DPWH. That each of the documents submitted in satisfaction of the bidding requirement is an authentic copy of the original, complete, and all statements and information provided therein are true and correct. That Dreams Construction is authorizing the Hope or its duly authorized representative to verify all the documents submitted, that the owner or sole proprietor is not related to the Hope, members of the BAC, TWG, BAC Secretariat, the head of the project management office or implementing unit, and the project consultants by consanguinity or affinity up to the third civil degree. That Dreams Construction complies with existing labor laws and standards. That Dreams Construction is aware of and has undertaken the following responsibilities as a bidder. Carefully examine all of the bidding documents, acknowledge all conditions local or otherwise affecting the implementation of the contract, make an estimate of the facilities available and needed for the contract to be bid if any, and inquire or secure supplemental or bid bulletins issued for 25 PL 0026. The Dreams Construction did not give or pay directly or indirectly any commission, amount, fee, or any form of consideration, pecuniary or otherwise, to any person or official, personnel, or representative of the government in relation to any procurement project or activity. That in case advance payment was made or given, failure to perform or deliver any of the obligations and undertakings in the contract shall be sufficient grounds to constitute criminal liability for swindling or estafa, for the commission of fraud with unfaithfulness or abuse of confidence through misappropriating or converting any payment received by a person or entity under an obligation involving the duty to deliver certain goods or services to the prejudice of the public and the government of the Philippines pursuant to Article 315 of Act Number 3815, Series of 1930 as amended or the revised penal code. Signed, Galo D. Dawigoy, duly notarized. Next, we have the statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts. Statement identifying the bidders SLCC and FCC computation, affidavit of site inspection duly signed and notarized, TTI certificate of registration valid until April 3, 2029, mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025, latest income tax return, tax clearance valid until April 26, 2025, pickup license valid with a validity period from January 27, 2025 to January 27, 2026, audited financial statement, contractors materials minimum testing requirement, integrity pledge duly signed and notarized, duly signed with documents, a SCRB with bar chart, and part CPM, manpower utilization schedule, equipment utilization schedule, and construction methods in narrative form.
Thank you, Sir Warren. In that, Dreams Construction passed the preliminary examination on your documents, your submitted documents. So again, the BAC Secretariat is advised to forward Dreams Construction to the procurement service at the central office for their processing, for the processing of their eligibility. So again, Sir Warren, please open for us the next one. It is the ITIA Construction for Contract ID 25PL0026.
The bid proposal of the ITIA Construction for 25PL0026 was received at the Procurement Unit Office on February 11, 2025 at 9:32 a.m. Original technical document of EETIA construction for 25PL 0026. Convergence and Special Support Program Basic Infrastructure Project or Program BIP, Flood Mitigation Structures Protecting Major Strategic Public Buildings, Facilities, Construction of Mapaco Creek Flood Control, Barangay Mapaco, Pinakpok, Kalinga. Tagging and page numbering, complying. So first, we have the Certificate of Field Jobs Registration valid until January 10, 2026. Joint Venture Agreement not applicable. We have the bid securing declaration duly signed and notarized. Organizational chart with Areta Shane C. Balcano as the authorized managing officer. Christian Ray M. Almeida as the project engineer. Shelvin M. Atilano as the materials engineer. Yanni T. Balcano as the safety officer. Jonah T. Balcano as the first aider. April Grace H. Tabang as the liaison officer. And Hisham John T. Balcano as the project foreman. Next, we have the list of contractors key personnel. List of major or list of major equipments. Sworn statement. Omnibus sworn statement stating that Areta Shane T. Balcano of legal age, single Filipino and residing at Hidalgo Building, Anchieta, Purok 1, Bulano, Tapuc City, Kalinga, is the sole proprietor or authorized representative of EETIA Construction with office address at Hidalgo Building, Anchieta Street, Purok 1, or Purok 1, Bulano, Tapuc City, Kalinga. That as the owner and sole proprietor or authorized representative of EETIA Construction, Areta Shane T. Balcano has the full power and authority to execute and perform any and all acts necessary to participate in the bidding for 25PL 0026. That EETIA Construction is not blacklisted or barred from bidding by the government of the Philippines or any of its agencies, offices, corporations, or local government units, foreign government, or foreign or international financing institution whose blacklisting rules have been recognized by the CPPP. That each of the documents submitted in satisfaction of the bidding requirement is an authentic copy of the original, complete, and all statements and information provided therein are true and right. That EETIA Construction is authorizing the HOPE or its duly authorized representative to verify all the documents submitted. That the owner or sole proprietor is not related to the HOPE, members of the BAC, PWT, BAC Secretariat, the head of the Project Management Office or Implementing Unit, and the project consultants by consanguinity or affinity up to the third civil degree. That EETIA Construction complies with existing labor laws and standards. That EETIA Construction is aware of and has undertaken the following responsibilities as a bidder. Carefully examine all of the bidding documents, acknowledge all conditions local or otherwise affecting the implementation of the contract, make an estimate of the facilities available and needed for the contract to be bid, if any, and inquire or secure supplemental or bid bulletins issued for 25PL 0026. That EETIA Construction did not give or pay directly or indirectly any commission, amount, fee, or in the form of consideration, pecuniary or otherwise, to any person or official, personnel, or representative of the government in relation to any procurement project or activity. That in case advance payment was made or given, failure to perform or deliver any of the obligations and undertakings in the contract shall be sufficient grounds to constitute criminal liability for swindling or the commission of fraud with unfaithfulness or abuse of confidence through misappropriating or converting any payment received by a person or entity under an obligation involving the duty to deliver certain goods or services to the prejudice of the public and the government of the Philippines pursuant to Article 315 of Act Number 3815 Series of 1930 as amended or the revised penal code. Signed, Areta Shane T. Balcano, duly notarized. Next, we have the list of all ongoing government and private contracts. We have the statement of single largest completed contracts, NFCC computation, affidavit of site inspection, duly signed and notarized, DCI certificate of registration valid until October 21, 2025. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025. Latest income tax return, tax clearance valid until December 6, 2025. PCAB license with a validity period from July 3, 2024 to July 3, 2025. Audited financial statement, contractors materials minimum testing requirement, integrity pledge, duly signed and notarized, duly signed bid documents, SCOP with birth chart, and for CPM, manpower utilization schedule, equipment utilization schedule, and lastly, the construction methods in narrative.
Thank you, Mr. Warren. So, with the submitted documents by ITIA Construction, seems that they passed the preliminary examination on their documents. So again, Back Secretary is advised to forward ITIA Construction to the Procurement Service at the Central Office for the processing of their eligibility. Okay, while waiting for the processing of their eligibility check coming from the procurement service, we will be having a short break. And when those documents will be forwarded, we will resume. Right?